People want to see this as a failure, and what I see is it actually is a success. The Secret Service is experts at this. It's their job to protect the president. And while it looks like it was a failure, I can assure you it wasn't. Things could have happened differently, and too bad they didn't happen differently. But the principal is protected. He was removed from the dangerous situation fairly quickly. The man never was able to broach the actual ballroom or get close to the president. So those parts happened successfully. Are there things that can be done or changed for the future, such as if the president wants to have this event within the next 30 days? Absolutely. And you can expect the Secret Service to make those changes. They're in charge of that security. FBI is in charge of the investigation, and that's kicked off at full force. Search warrants being conducted in multiple locations. Additional charges will be filed by the Department of Justice. And having found the manifesto and finding that he had alerted family members that he may have had some plans, these are all of high concern. One other thing they want to right away do is make sure nobody else was involved. Certainly potential that he had people that he spoke with or understood what he was doing or was thinking about doing, and the FBI wants to identify all of those people in case there's any other risk to the president or any other members of the administration.
This is good to hear, Richard. This is very important to hear, and also coming from somebody who's dealt with huge disasters. That you've responded to major incidents in the past, 1996 Olympic bombing in Atlanta included, because there are armchair FBI agents right now on social media looking at this footage, looking at the reaction time of some of these guards, as it seems, and seeing this kind of speeding through as people are kind of missing eye contact. But what you're saying, and frame it for us, is perhaps, would you agree, there are still questions about that initial moment, but in the instances afterwards, that was exemplary, as you see it?
Yeah, listen, when this actually happens, people are always, just a little shocked that it occurred. But I think that's more the people that were attending the event that were shocked. The people that are trained to do this, the Secret Service agents, the police, law enforcement that was located in the hotel, they acted as quick as they possibly could. I mean, the only thing I see that, the Secret Service may review is, where we saw him run through that portion of the hotel. Maybe they could have had a serpentine there, some way to slow anybody down from walking through. That's the footage you're showing right now where he was running through. And, potentially they would change that. But again, that's a Secret Service job. That's what they're experts at. The FBI wants to be experts at identifying these people, not after they do it, but before they do it. And it takes intelligence. It takes leads. It takes people picking up the phone and calling law enforcement, letting them know that this kind of person may be thinking of doing this. That's what's important. I want to stop this before it happens.